We do have a question from our dear friend Stifler. Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Can't pick 7, starting with you. Go ahead.
I hate this round.
Okay, I don't like this question because I normally let other people rate my looks, but if I have to, I'll be like 8.5.
Okay. What about you?
10, fully confident.
Into the mic.
Oh, 10, fully confident in myself.
Okay.
What an uncomfortable question.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is it uncomfortable?
Because
It literally makes me so uncomfortable because I have no idea. Some people might think I'm super cute. Some people might think I'm super ugly. Personally, I think I'm cute.
What's your own self-assessment?
I don't know. Like, I guess I would say like 7 would so be my answer. I'll give it an 8.
Okay. What about you?
Some people think I'm a 1. Some people think I'm a 10. I think I'm a 10.
Okay.
6 typically, 8 on a good day when I'm all dolled up.
All right.
A 4.
Maddie.
8.
Morgan.
I would say 8.
Give myself a 5. Andrew. What about you?
Come on.
10.
10.
He's obviously a 10.
Who said 10?
I did.
I would say a 4.
confident 10.
He got excited. He was like,
So 10, 8, 10. Let's start there.
here we go.
So I'm going to kind of just steal Andrew's question here. So if we asked 100 random men to rate your physical attractiveness, would that change that answer? Like, what would the average rating be?
To answer your first question, it would not change my answer. Their average rating, I have no idea what it would be.
Well, yeah, I mean, so I guess what would your answer be to the new question then?
What they would say?
What do you think, if we asked 100 random men to rate your physical attractiveness, what do you think the average rating would be? Still 10?
No, because men they all have their different tastes, what they like and everything. Anywhere, it could be from 1 to 10. Honestly, I couldn't even give you a score because there could be a guy who is not physically attracted to me at all, but then there's guys who are like, oh yeah, so I couldn't even give you an average rating.
Well, a guy could
But
not
would it-
be attracted to you but still give you a rating.
I mean, yeah, but there's still that, they look good, so I'm going to give them this number. I mean,
What do you mean?
so if a guy, like you said, he could not be attracted to me but still give me a rating, I wouldn't know what that rating would be because there's guys who have different what they like, what they don't like.
Okay, let me bump it to 100,000 men. So 100,000 men, what about that? Average rating of all those?
I don't know, anywhere from a 5 to a 10, but that still wouldn't change my answer.
Okay,
Can I ask a question?
sure.
You guys are both Christians, and then 10 is perfect. But are you guys perfect?
No, the way I'm confident in who God says I am. He says I'm beautifully and wonderfully made, so I'm gonna be confident in the word.
Yeah,
so I'm not.
Yeah,
We also
That gives you nowhere to
ask, like,
grow.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
but
always room
rate
to grow
your-
spiritually.
Not when you're a
looks,
10.
But I'm talking
You're
about looks.
confidence.
10 out of 100.
Wait,
So
sorry.
you wouldn't change anything
hold on,
about
hold
your
on.
looks?
Go ahead, Madison.
No.
Oh, I was also saying like the question is essentially like rate your looks, not rate your confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the way
Like,
I
think
look at
I'm an
myself.
8, but I would say my confidence is probably higher than an 8.
Wait, so just to be clear, you're 23, correct?
Yes.
And you're a 10 out of 10 looks. You're a virgin. And yet you're single.
Yeah.
How could this possibly be?
It's not God's timing. I don't. It's not God's timing, and I don't just. There's been. Men
But you
who
said
have
you've been in situationships.
Yeah.
Did you end it or did they?
I did.
You ended it. Okay.
Don't you? at some
Well,
point-
let's ask a quick follow-up
Go ahead.
to our Christian friends on the panel. You're honest, correct?
Yes.
And are you honest to the girl in the white shirt?
Yes.
And-
Name's Victoria.
And to the girl next to you, are you honest?
Yeah.
Great. Rate each other.
10.
That's not honesty.
Wait.
It is because
I
I
have-
Oh,
we
so
already
you're
had
all a
this
bunch of
conversation
fucking
last time.
liars is what you just got
No,
done
it-
saying.
we're not-
So all of you are 10s, so none of you are 10s? Now, I got to ask, all of you look exactly alike? You're carbon clones of each other, or you're not?
And no
So-
offense, but one of you guys has had work done. So,
Yeah, so I don't understand. I thought you just got
What-
done
that doesn't
telling me
have
that
to
you
do with
guys were
anything.
honest.
I mean,
Can
if
you
you're
rate the
perfect,
girl
why would
next
you
to you
change?
honestly, or can't you?
What?
Can you rate the girl next to you honestly, or can't you?
So, okay, I'm still going. What?
Go ahead. I'm laughing at something else.
I still think that the whole perspective on the 10 is because, like I said last time, I have to always put myself in a place where I look at myself as a 10. So wherever I walk in, the way I think about myself isn't a confident. Because if I were to not, and I think from my flesh and be hard on myself and listen to the devil, I'll give myself a really low number. For what? What does that do for anybody? And if we're looking at like the average. But what does that do? Because I had people that tell me that I'm ugly, but I've had men that tell me I'm super beautiful. And
Sure, yeah. What about the girl next to you? What is she? What is the girl next to you?
She's a 10.
What about the room to grow?
Wait.
And the girl next to you
the
on your
growing
left.
aspect is like
Hang
so.
on. And the girl next to you on your left. What is she?
Alyssa.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, the
she's-
red dress. The girl in the red dress. What is she?
She's a 10 as well.
Wait, hold on.
Is there, in fact, let me just ask
Literally,
you this.
I'm not gonna give
Hang
a
on,
number to
Is
anybody
there
else
any
other than
girl
10.
at the table you wouldn't rate as a 10?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, so, and you're an honest person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, saying you don't lie.
Because you're
ever.
telling me that the way God looks at us, she's not ugly. Oh, I mean, she's ugly. She's ugly.
Just
but she's
asking you
beautiful.
for societal beauty standard from your own perspective.
That's always changing, though. The culture's
Yeah,
always
so
changing. Society.
even though it's always changing,
when I
whatever
was
it
in middle
currently
school,
is,
super
whatever
straight
it
hair
currently
was
is,
in.
that's not changed
High
in your
school,
mind.
it was poofy hair. Now it's like I don't even know. I can't keep up with all the culture standards. It's like so beauty standards is whatever. It's
So
just,
is there any woman on planet Earth who's not a 10?
This girl right here.
No, let her answer
wait.
the question.
Hold on.
Is there any woman on planet Earth who isn't a 10?
no.
No.
Oh, wait.
So then, yeah, there we go.
I gotta
So
jump
the thing
in.
is, hang on.
Wait, hold on.
Is there
Did I
any
answer wrong?
woman on planet Earth who's a Satanist?
No. Thank you, How's over back.
No? There's no
I didn't say no. That was her.
You didn't even listen to the question.
You
You're not
changed
even
your question
listening.
last second.
I was
though,
reading
to
the
be fair.
comment. I was reading the comment. She's the one that said yes to Satanist, you dork.
You said no. There's no woman on planet
She
Earth who's a
did. That was
Satanist.
not
Face
me.
donated 200.
You're
sec,
laughing
one
at
sec.
yourself. That was
Elephant in the
her.
room.
1 sec.
Since Biden is out, if Kamala, if in,
Yes,
are you
come
voting
back.
for her? And if neither Trump or her, who would you like the Democratic nominee to be?
Hold on. We're gonna have to come back to this. Thank you for the TTS. We're just in the middle of the rating thing, so I
That was her,
will
though,
write this
Andrew.
down.
I
I
didn't
said,
say
is
no.
there any woman on planet Earth who's not a Satanist? You said no.
That was her.
Wait, hold on. Let
Oh,
me-
what did you say?
I was listening to the comment. I wasn't even listening to your question.
Yeah, I know you weren't listening.
Well, the comment
That's a big
had my
problem
name.
that you have, is
the
you don't
comment
listen.
had my name.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Okay, so let me ask: if every woman on planet Earth is a 10, then what does 10 mean?
It's different to everybody.
Wait.
It's not
Yeah,
my
what
place.
does
Hold
it
on.
mean
Really not
to
my
you?
place.
Hold on.
No. What does it mean for objective beauty standards? So, for instance, if a woman was 800 pounds and her arms and legs were lopped off and half of her face was burned off, do you think objectively most men would find her attractive?
She'd be unhealthy and she'd have some type of disability, yes.
But tell me she's a 10. Lie to me. Lie to me and tell me she's a 10.
She's a 10 in her own way in God's eyes. I'm not going to do society.
I don't know what else I can say to show how delusional you are.
It's not
But how the
delusional.
fuck
I'm
are
just
you
not
going to have
gonna
a ministry
degrade
when all you
someone.
do is
I'm not
lie?
gonna
How are you going to have a
degrade-
ministry when all you do is lie?
Why would I? Okay, so if I told her you're a 1, how is that not degrading? How is that beneficial
Even
to
if it
anybody?
was
How is that
degrading,
loving?
even if it was
how is
degrading,
that gentle? How is
I
that
thought you
kind?
believed in the truth. Do you believe in the truth?
Okay, this fruit of the spirit is kind, loving. That's not loving. Why would I
It's
tell?
not loving to tell me that I'm a 10 when I'm not.
But you should look at yourself as a 10,
No.
and as I do too. And when I do, I'm gonna go work out more. I'm gonna go eat better. I'm gonna do that because I
But
want to
if
be a
I'm
10.
already perfect, why do I need to make myself look
Well,
better?
that's your mindset. I'm thinking I'm a 10, so I'm gonna try even harder to
to
stay.
improve yourself to nothing because you're
You
already
can
a
always
10?
improve yourself.
Then you're not a 10.
That's okay, but you saying that's just a cop out. Of course, there's always room to grow, but I'm saying I'm not gonna sit here and degrade someone and put a number on them. I'm just not.
But
Yeah,
saying
you
that
don't
you're a
have
10
to.
out of a 10 means you're a perfect scale.
Okay.
There's
Let me
a
just
huge
ask you
difference
this
between
then,
10 and
instead.
1.
Let me
Okay,
ask you a different
I'm
question.
10, and I'm gonna
Are there some
continuously
people?
do- What's
Why
that?
not a
Are there some people who are
9.8?
prettier or better looking than other people?
In other people's eyes, yes, 100%.
No,
I've had
even
this-
in, hold on. Let me jump in.
Oh gosh.
So I asked a question that says, have you ever seen a beautiful woman with a mid guy?
Yeah.
So just by you answering that question, you've already conceded that you can make determinations as to physical attractiveness.
Right.
And you said, well, it's equal. I've seen both mid men with a beautiful women, and I've seen beautiful men with mid women.
Yes.
So you yourself can make analysis on people's physical
But
attractiveness.
but even then, I've had this conversation with my friend. As a Christian, we should all look at everybody as beautiful and as perfect, right? As Christian. Yes, we're made in the image of God. Yes, we
It
can.
doesn't mean we're perfect.
So
Doesn't mean, okay, but what I'm saying is, okay, if I see someone that is 100 pounds or 400 pounds, of course, it breaks my heart because it's like, okay, they're unhealthy and they
Okay.
don't see themselves as a 10. That's why they're at that level.
hold on, wait.
Hang on.
Well,
You know what?
that's
I
what
just
I
want to
think.
ask this one quick question. We should see everybody as a 10.
I think everyone should see themselves as a 10 and think themselves as an encourage
No,
each
no,
other to
you
be a
said
10.
as a Christian, we should see everybody as a 10.
Yeah, and like in God through
Yeah.
God's eyes. But if we look at it through society
Through God's
and
eyes.
like culture
So let
and
me ask you
simple,
something. Do you think that chomos are 10s?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a person who diddles kids. Do you think they're 10s?
What does that have to do with their?
I just want to
physical-
make sure through God's eyes we're seeing it the same way. Are they 10s?
That is God's child, and he's heartbroken and lost, and needs Jesus.
yeah,
of
so
100%.
yeah, they're
but
perfect. They're perfect too, right?
I don't think God sees us as perfect, though.
he's okay. He sees us as in His image, and of course,
Mm.
the whole killer thing. We're not. That's a whole nother conversation, though. Now we're talking about characteristics and values and all that.
Yeah,
We're talking
because you
about- I
brought
thought-
all that in and said that that is part of what makes you a 10 or not a 10. So I'm asking you, if that is a part of what makes you a 10 or not a 10, is a person who diddles kids a 10? Because you see them through God's eyes?
Physically, he could be super.
Because you see them, I see them through God's eyes, and God just loves them anyway, even
I
though
don't
they
think
did this
mentally.
heinous act?
No, mentally, no. But I feel like, yeah, he could be born again. He could be a 10 and change his ways of thinking. Of course he can. And no one's unredeemable. Even people that are extremely
Oh my
overweight.
God, let's keep it on to the looks thing.
Well,
Let's keep it on to the
But
looks.
I think that's what makes somebody see somebody else.
They can't engage
as-
with the looks. They
as
refuse
a 10
to.
is you love them for their imperfections. So no, to the world they are not a 10, but in your eyes they are a 10.
Yeah, exactly,
Which
in
means
your
you have
eyes.
to admit that not everyone is a 10.
In your eyes, they're a 10. You can look at everybody and look at them as a 10 and look at them for their best selves.
All right,
Why not?
let me ask you a question. So, fuck, I gotta wait until your friend's back for this.
Well, I'll ask one in the interim. Do people go to hell?
Yes.
Of course.
Did God see them as 10s?
Oh, because they rejected him.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, that's weird. So you're saying that, wait,
We're talking
God
about
doesn't
physical,
see everybody
though.
wait, you're saying God doesn't see everybody? Well, no, you said it wasn't just physical. You said I can't make this distinguishment between the physical. It's a whole package, right?
I'm just not going to sit here and degrade someone. I don't think my God is going to want me to. If God was sitting right
why do
here,
you see it as degrading though?
I think it's degrading.
Why?
Yeah, I know, because you think that lying is preferable to
It's not
telling the truth.
lying. It's not lying,
is.
but it's. I'm just
Yeah, how
not
is it
gonna
not
say
lying?
Because
yeah, you just said every woman on
because
planet
what
Earth
if-
physically is a 10, and you're going to tell me that you're
I'm not
lying?
going to
Go ahead
sit
and
here
lie
and
more.
tell and put insecurities in my own perspective and put insecurities on women. Why? Just because of my perspective. Why would I sit here and do that? I'm not going to do that.
Because it's what's true.
Do you wear makeup?
Okay. Yes, I do.
Why do you wear makeup?
Because it's my way of expressing myself, just the same way I do braids. But I also, for people that know me, I go without makeup and barefaced a lot of times as well. It
You
just
think you're a
depends
10
on.
with and
Well,
without?
well, can we
Yeah.
finish? Let us finish our
Different-
discussion.
different
We're almost done,
Ashleys,
and then I'll
different
turn it
Ashleys,
over.
different-
Right, but I would
different
like to finish this.
perspective.
I would like to know: isn't it so that for you to condemn people who are heretics and to condemn non-Christians for the activities that they do, you're going to have to be degrading?
I'm sorry, I was reading the comments again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'll ask again.
Go ahead.
Isn't it true that in order for you to condemn heretics and condemn people who go against the word of God, that you're going to have to be degrading?
No.
degrading.
No?
You have to.
So if somebody tells you that their mother made them into a secularist and that their mother physically abused them and this is the way that they are, and you say that their mother is wrong, would that be degrading their mother?
I don't know, but this is like a word salad.
You
at
don't
this
know?
point. At
It's
this
not a
point.
word salad.
Yeah, it is, because I'm just.
How can you have conversations with people without risking offense and degradation? How is that even possible? If you're going to try to convince them of a worldview, how is it possible that you can make it every single time so that they take no offense and no degradation? How is that even possible?
Yeah, but when it comes to looks, it's different. It's not. We're not talking about something that's so deep. It's like, because at the end of the day, I know there's a man that looks at her and he's like, she's a 10. A man's gonna look at her, she's a 10. A man's gonna look at me so who am I to put that, my perception or beauty standards that are gonna constantly be changing?
But that's what we're asking
I
you
think that's
for.
actually
We're not
cope.
asking you for that man's
kinda
beauty
cope.
perception. We're not asking you for that woman's beauty perception. We're asking for your beauty perception. Yours.
No, it's ever changing, so I'm not gonna rely on my ever-changing perception. Just same thing. Sometimes, okay, I went through a
You're just
phase
gonna
where I
lie
thought
to us.
braids were really ugly. Now I'm wearing them. It's like standards are always changing. So why am I going to sit here and point and give numbers to girls? Like, that's just...
It's kind of funny.
That's actually not really even what the conversation is about.
Yeah, it is. We're grading with
We're
numbers.
asking you from your subjective viewpoint on subjective beauty standards, from your subjective viewpoint of what you consider beautiful and not beautiful to be, to give yourself a rating based on that.
It's really
Yeah,
fascinating
it's not-
for somebody who's Christian, who has such, because Christians have such a very set worldview of this is how you should live your life, but yet you're so unwilling to say, yes, there is a beauty standard.
It's just, I can't sit here and say that even that's biblical. Like, where in the Bible is saying that some people are ugly,
I'm
some
not
people
saying
are not.
it's biblical.
But
I'm saying you
that's
have
what
such
I'm
a
saying.
hard life structure of, I have to do these things to be a good Christian, but I'm not willing to say that there's such thing as a beauty standard.
The beauty standard's always changing, though, so I'm not going to sit here and rate.
Well, then that
people's
means
beauty
that there was
standard.
one at some point.
But
So
it's
whenever the
constantly
standard,
changing,
before
and
the
it's-
standard changed to whatever the standard is to the standard, there was a standard. So based on whatever you think that standard is right now, can you tell us what yours is?
No, I'm just not.
No.
This is the only one even the last time, it just doesn't, it goes in circles and it never makes sense. But like the comment said, you should grade your wife and put a picture of your wife up. Let's
Yeah,
see
my
where you
wife's
sit.
a 6.
I think Rachel's beautiful.
I think she's a 10.
Now, is there any chance, now that I've answered your question honestly, that you'll answer mine?
No.
No, Andrew, I can't do that because I'm a fucking lying heretic and I just preach a false gospel constantly. I can't answer a single question you ask me honestly. It's impossible, Andrew. You could just go ahead and say that. That would be okay too.
Yeah, like that comment is good too. Yeah, beauty is fleeting. There's no constant in it. So it's just, I'm not going to sit here and I'm just not going to.
Yeah. You're
Okay,
just
well, I've
not
got some
gonna-
questions.
Gonna ever engage with an actual, question that might risk offense to somebody else,
not offense,
even
it's
if
degrading.
it was true from your viewpoint, which is exactly why women shouldn't be ministers, because you suck at it. You refuse to engage in what's actually being asked. That's why you're a bunch of atheist factories. You people are atheist factories. You make atheists out of people. You don't make Christians out of them.
Yes.
Well, beg to differ.
Well, I have a couple. Oh, he needs a smoke break. Okay. I have a couple questions. So, 10, 10, 8, if I recall, for the two 10s here at the table. So then you guys do think, comparatively speaking, that you're the most attractive girls at the table.
No, I think we all are. Because I'm thinking.
You're just all equally attractive.
Yeah, I'm not going to
There's-
engage in this
there's
conversation
no-
anymore. Like, so we can just not answer.
Well,
that.
I mean, Andrew had his go,
But I
I'm
didn't
gonna-
answer it because I'm just not. When it comes to
You're
this
just
is
not?
this is the only question I won't. I just
You
do
just
not.
can't- you
I just
can't
don't
have
want
a-
to. It's degrading. It's just I'm not going to sit here.
How's
and
it degrading?
Personally, okay, that's how I feel. So a lot of people haven't said a lot on the pod, and there was no problem. So I'm going to sit this
Well,
one out.
there's two women who said that they're 10s.
Yeah,
So-
that's in my eyes. I mean, I don't
Right.
need
So I'm
anyone to
asking
agree
though,
with
some
that.
of the women here rated themselves lower. Are you saying that they're wrong in their own self-assessment?
No, if that's how they feel, I mean, that's how they feel. But at
Okay,
the same
and
time, I may
so-
feel like they are.
Right. So, but okay. Since you guys did rate yourself the highest, are you guys prepared to sit here and say that you guys are the most attractive women at the table, both of you?
No, and
No.
I'm not going to answer anymore when it comes to this.
You're not gonna. I mean, I have more questions on this, so I'm gonna keep asking you.
I mean, doesn't God tell you to be humble?
So,
Yeah, and that's why I'm not going to answer these questions.
what does that have to do with anything?
I mean, I don't need to answer all the questions. Like, I really don't. I don't know why. If I don't want to talk about this specific question, if it's that much of a problem, then it's a problem. But I just do not want to engage in this specific question.
Why?
That's it.
Why? Can you say why?
I've already said it. I'm just not going to say anything.
Are you not going to say anything?
Say, I answered my
Are
part.
you not going to engage in the conversation?
I can't speak for her.
I'm asking you. I'm not asking you to speak for her. I'm
Yeah.
asking if you'll engage.
Engage. I
Or are you
gave
going
you
to
an
be a
answer.
sheep and follow your friend?
No, I gave you an answer.
To what?
What's
I
the
asked,
answer?
I asked if you're going to engage in the conversation.
Oh, yeah, I can if I feel comfortable. But it's like I already gave you an answer to the last question. So if you're looking to ask more questions, I will then answer.
Yeah, great. Okay,
Okay.
well then answer.
Okay.
Is there a beauty standard which you hold?
A beauty standard that I hold.
Yeah. Are you going to lie to me? Or are you going to tell me the truth?
Are you going to finish that sentence?
Are you going to lie to me or are you going to tell me the truth? Is there a beauty standard that you hold? Do you hold a standard for what you consider to be beautiful?
I mean, from my perspective, my views of beauty is going to look
Yes.
different for
Tiger.
everyone else.
Just your perspective, sure.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Do you hold one?
For myself, I mean,
For everybody who you encounter?
I'm not going around just rating people or saying like, oh, they look like this, they look
Well,
like
sure.
that.
No, I understand
Yeah.
that everybody you meet, you may not think whether or not they're beautiful, but certainly there's many people you meet who you think are less attractive than other people, right?
Yeah, maybe people's physical attributes look different or they look more enhanced
Sure.
than others. And
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So there are some people from your standard who you think are less attractive than others, right?
In my perspective, yeah.
Okay, that's totally reasonable and completely fair. Can you tell me, based on those standards, if we were to go around the table, can you go ahead and tell me, based on those standards, and rate each one of those women?
I don't feel comfortable doing that.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, it's valid that if I don't feel like comfortable doing that.
They're doing that.
Every single time. Every single time. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Can you rate Brian?
According to my standards, like we said, I have my
Yeah.
own standards and
Yeah.
everything. Thing. According to what I like and what I'm attracted to, a 7.
Yeah. A what?
A 7.
That's pretty good, right?
Okay, great. I'm glad that you could do that for Brian.
No, but
Now do it for the
But that's
now do it
different.
for the girl to your
wait.
right.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Do you want to do it to Maddie, or you want to rate?
She said she
Yeah, go ahead and now that you've done it with Brian, what would be the distinguishment for why you feel comfortable doing it to a man but not to a woman?
Because me as a female, I'm attracted to men. I'm not attracted to women. I mean, it's easier for me just
but
to
you
throw
still
that
have a
out.
subjective standard for what is attractive in women as well.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Only for the men.
Wait, I have a
You're
question.
totally not a feminist, right? You're totally not a feminist, but you feel fine judging men, telling them to their face what you think the standard is. But when it comes to women, well, I just couldn't do that. I couldn't. That's a bridge too far, Andrew. Right?
Sure.
Women need to be coddled,
100%.
right? So, okay. I found it interesting, though, because you are able to make these determinations, you gave yourself a 10, yet I'm a 7. So your assessment of my physical attractiveness is 3 points below yours. I found that interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I found that interesting. I would actually say that, trying to be as objective as I can, I would actually say that in terms of our physical appearance, we're probably fairly comparable. But you might even be 1 point below me. I'm not saying that to insult you, just objectively. I'm trying to be as objective as possible. But your assessment is I'm 3 points below you. But you also rated me 2 points below my own rating, which I also find interesting.
Yeah, like I said, like we discussed, like we have what we are attracted to, what we're not attracted to, and
chat, be super fair. Don't just like dunk on her just because she thinks she's a 10. Be super fair. When it comes just to looks, who would be settling here? Go ahead, chat. Just looks. And be fair.
You realize, so as you guys, and this is what I call extreme virtue signaling. The reason that we're kind of harping on this, I want to give you the rationale so that you now understand why we're harping on this. One of the reasons that dating, at least in modernity, seems so messed up is because it seems to be impossible for men and women to have honest conversations without what I would call female narcissism or women literally just lying. And it's because they actually follow the book of be nice, not the book of the Bible, which says nowhere to be nice. When you say kindness, kindness is not the same as nice. And I think that this is often conflated. And so I think that what ends up happening is there's no honesty left in these conversations because a man is asking a question. We know for sure you're full of shit when we're asking you, do you have a beauty standard? And you say, no, we know you're fucking lying through your teeth. We know, all of us know it. Not some of us.
I said yes.
Every single one of us know that that's total bullshit. And so if you were to ask this question and a woman kind of engages with it and says, no, I actually believe everyone's a 10, you realize that we all know you're lying. All of us know that. Not some of us, not a few of us. All of us know that. And so how in the world can you have this reconciliation when it comes to dating, when it comes to these conversations, when it comes to being open and honest with each other? If you can't even tell the fucking truth about what you think about a beauty standard, why would I assume then that if I were dating you, you wouldn't lie to me? Why would I assume then that if I were dating you, you wouldn't lie about what my preferences were in order to make myself or yourself happy? How's that equally yoked? How's that biblical? How does that even make sense from a secularist perspective? It just seems absurd to me.
Oh, are you done? Okay. So like I said, I did say that there is a beauty standard from what I like and maybe what I think. But like you said, like if say you're in a relationship and you're talking about me lying, I mean, if I'm going out with you, obviously there's an attraction there or I find you attractive. Like I said, like the rating I gave him was based on what I like. I don't need to know what everyone else is liking. Like for me, but even too, when I gave my answer, like rating my looks, like for me, like I said, like I wouldn't want, like if I'm confident in myself, like that's just my confidence in myself.
let me take over here for a bit. Okay,
Yeah.
So you're a 10, I'm a 7. Assuming I met your other standards, you would not date me based off of this, correct? Because I'm below you in terms of physical appearance, right?
It's not
I won't be offended.
It's not just in physical appearance. There's a lot of other
yeah,
things.
but assuming like I met your other things, like I was a good guy, whatever, Christian, etc., you just wouldn't date me based on looks, right?
No.
No.
If someone was a Christian and they had all the check boxes, like the standards, like we have the same standards or whatever it is, and you're a 7, I'm not going to be so hung up on the physical looks.
But would you be settling? You feel like you'd be settling on the looks thing. You're 3 points above me in your physical
No, because
appearance.
I believe as we grow in the relationship, like God will give me even more of an attraction to whoever my spouse will be.
No, but you said I'm a 7 and you're a 10, so you would be settling, regardless of your growing attraction for me.
I mean, I guess if you put it that way, and I understand what you're saying. Like, I rated you a 7, I rated myself a 10. That's just how I like for me, I would not want to rate myself anything below a 10 because I wouldn't want to seem like I'm not secure in myself or confident in myself, which I'm not.
Why would you rating your? So do you think because I rate myself a 5, I'm not secure in myself?
No, not that. I'm saying for myself. I'm
For
not
yourself.
talking about anybody else.
So you need to put on a facade of a projected belief about your physical attractiveness to be secure.
No, it's not a facade. I find it believable in my book. Like,
So it's not just about being confident. You genuinely, aside from your confidence, you genuinely have your own assessment of your own physical attractiveness is genuinely that you are a 10. You are among the most beautiful women in the world.
I think it's not just because I'm going to get into a little bit more. I'm not just basing it off of my physical looks. I'm looking at it in my.
The question was looks.
Yeah,
Rate
you just
your
said.
looks.
No, that's
Rate
super
your looks.
insecure. I don't know why you guys are all so insecure. I don't know why there's so much insecurity that if we ask you your looks, you can't just be honest about it, but instead have to bring in other qualia that you think you need to introduce in order to make yourself more appealing to people. Why can't you just be honest? Why are you all so insecure?
I'm not insecure.
Are you just,
I'm just telling you what
super
else I
insecure? You
factored
can't be
into
honest?
it.
Well,
I don't know, it
just
sounds like
what would you
insecurity
rate
to me.
yourself then?
Like if I were, if I were, for instance, to walk around and be a braggadocious, kind of over the top, saying that I was a 10, I'm 11, I'm the most beautiful man in the world. Wouldn't you say I was arrogant? Wouldn't you say I was egotistical? Right? Wouldn't you say that was a sign of insecurity? And yet here it seems like it's a sign of insecurity from you. Why not just tell the truth about the actual question, which is, what do you rate yourself physically, rather than introducing other qualia? It sounds just like insecurity to me. It sounds like you're super insecure.
Well, first of all, I'm not insecure, and second,
I don't know. It sounds like you're insecure. Then answer the question. What do you actually rate yourself by physical beauty standards?
by physical beauty standards on what people think the world possibly is considered beautiful.
Yep.
Probably I'm gonna be seen as a 7, or
Okay,
or
great.
even lower.
What about the girls? What about the girl to your right? Don't be insecure.
The girl? We're talking about me.
Don't be insecure.
I'm not insecure.
You sound like you're pretty insecure right now. Sounds like you're
I'm gonna
not
rest my
really
case.
confident in your
I'm not
position.
insecure, and that's it.
Period.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. So you're insecure.
Believe what you want to believe.
Okay. It sounds like insecurity. I'm just saying.